man. Lil Kiki, man. You hear that, Denzel?
What it do?
You hear that, Denzel?
Yo, I'm in the building. You already know what time it is.
Man.
It's Denzel Curry, a.k.a. Zeltron. Your friendly, unfriendly neighborhood Zeltron in here.
Zeltron in the building.
He in a good mood. I feel it.
Oh, yes, the
Zeltron
coffee.
6 billion. It's in the building.
In the building.
There it is. Denzel Curry's back.
Woo, 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 woo.
What up? What's going on? What's going on, Sway?
Hey, man, I love seeing you, man.
Man, I'm in here, man.
You give us balance, man. A lot of times you give us balance, man.
You got to get the balance beat. You know, you got to let them know, like, you got to have this to have this. You get what I'm saying?
That's the yin and the yang, man.
Yin and the yang.
What you been up to since we saw you last, bro?
Man, you know, taking notes, watching everybody.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Really?
being a student of the game. Just always being a student, just watching, you know, and waiting for my time to strike. Like Cobra Kai, you feel me?
There it is.
Ooh, Karate Kid references.
The Karate
Okay.
Kid.
Yeah,
About to
you
be
already know.
bestie
No
with
mercy,
DB.
no mercy.
You know, that's interesting you say that because oftentimes we'll have some rappers come, some of your peers, and they'll say how they don't like listening to anyone because it might affect them subconsciously. But you're looking at it as studying to kind of gauge where we're at musically, things like
Exactly. It's about adapting.
Okay.
If you ain't adapting, man, you know you're going to stay stagnant. You got to adapt at all times. That's why you got people like Drake and Kendrick and Cole. They are adapting to the times that we living in. You feel me? And that's what everybody got to understand. You got to adapt at all times. And that comes with, you know, studying. Just sit back and be like, what's going on? You know, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from the old days? What can I learn from the new generation? And how you make it to something that's blended and nice and something that people have never heard before. And that comes with being a student of the game. Because if you know it all, you ain't going to take advice. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, you know, that's interesting because I think Fabulous does that well, too. We've been seeing Fabulous pair up with a lot of younger artists and then even having to adjust his style a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Have you had to adjust your style?
Did I have to adjust my style? No. I got mad styles. I got mad flavors. I got mad flavors. Because if you don't got mad flavors, man, come on, man. You ain't going to have no taste.
You ain't going to have no taste. What are some of the things you studied and you don't that artists have done that you feel like, oh, I don't want to do that? Like, you can study what's worked for people, but what's some things people have done that you think hasn't worked?
That hasn't worked?
Like, you don't have to say names, but you've seen maybe online or something to that.
I mean, I've seen people get caught, like, you know, having fake jewelry and fake cars and, you know, just all that stuff. And me, I'm not a materialistic person. You could tell by what I'm wearing on my neck that I don't got no jewels. I don't got nothing. I made this myself, so.
It looks like it. No, I see it.
DIY projects are the best. What's the symbolism behind this, by the way?
Well, this represents like a lot of negativity, and you know, when negativity comes your way, I look at this and it just reminds me like you're always gonna get negativity, but it's what you give back. You feel me? So I'm gonna give back positivity.
Okay, so you got the skulls, the hair skulls on there. What else is on that? Is that a snake or something? What is
No,
that?
there's no
no
snakes. No snakes. Just teeth and skulls. You feel me?
Teeth and skulls.
Teeth is the beast. You feel me?
Okay.
Not no crazy nothing. Not no satanic stuff like that. I'm talking about, you know, just being hungry, just like going
teeth
in.
is the beast, like
Yeah,
the beast
you know,
in you.
Yeah, the beast
Okay,
in you
you
that
gotta
always
clear.
stays hungry. You gotta always stay hungry.
Like a hyena.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like the hyena.
Because think about it, when you get comfortable, you ain't hungry, you know, because you're already fed. You feel me? You got this reminds me like, yo, stay hungry. Like I was watching an interview with Mr. T, and he always say, you know, like he wears shoes that's like messed up, and it was like, why you got them raggedy shoes that you wearing? And he'd be like, yo, this keeps me humble. You know, I got all these gold chains and everything on me, but this reminds me of where I came from. It's like the roots. You got to stand your ground, you know? So that's what it is. And with me, it's just like, man, it's like the T represents staying hungry. The skulls is like the negativity that I see every day and how to use that so I could give out a positive message. That's me.
Denzel Curry, man. I see
for
a lot of stuff going on online with artists. We was just talking about Vic Mensa, and then you know he got a conflict now with Tekashi 6ix9ine and put it out there. You can see me with hands.
Hey, look, man, it's like this, yo. That's their little beef because I know Vic Mensa and I like Vic Mensa as a person.
Yeah.
I like him, and I listen to 6ix9ine's music. You know, I like, I like turning up to it. I can't even front. But I think everybody need to realize, like, yo, if you don't like somebody, you know, just keep it to yourself, whatever. Don't take nothing personal.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like, if you take it personal, man, like, everybody gonna look at you, like, they're gonna look at the person who's hotter and look at him like, oh, he's hotter, so you just hating, like, or whatever. So I would say, like, to Vic Mensa, don't take it personal. Just leave it alone. Just, do you. Just keep evolving. The more you evolve, the more it's gonna happen. Like it's like what Kanye West said. People were hating on the internet. I couldn't tell. I was too busy rapping. Good as hell, So
I like that.
keep doing it.
Good quote right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Going back to your necklace really quickly, it made me think about, there's a photo I saw of you and it looks cool. It's like photographer taken in a studio with your eyes rolled back. You know what I'm talking about? And I see some other rappers do that, and I always wanted to know what is the meaning behind that? Because for some people it could be scary,
which picture
demonic.
What picture are you?
It's black and white.
Hold up, I got it.
Oh, okay.
Hold up.
Let me see.
All right, hold up.
I'll explain it while you're finding it. So it's a black and white photo, and you have your eyes rolled back. Yes.
But I've been doing that though. I've been doing that since 2013.
Okay, so
because the original photo shoot that I did it for, there's another photo where I had an afro and I had beads around my neck too.
Yeah.
Like I had a samurai sword. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like something for Mortal Kombat for me.
Oh.
Like Scorpion.
Right.
Like
Sub-Zero.
Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
There was no deeper meaning behind that. Or
And then it just stuck with it. It went from one thing, and then I just stuck with it and started doing it because I did it in the Threats video, and then I just started doing it in my photos.
So nothing's new under the sun, but does it ever bother you when you see other folks doing the exact same thing you did?
No.
Denzel Curry.
Like I said earlier, like if I said yeah, then I would be like, you're taking it personal.
That's the negativity, yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Okay. The title of the new project is called
Taboo.
Taboo. It's an interesting way you spell it too. And it's broken down. It's a concept behind this project, right?
Yes.
Talk about the concept.
Well, the concept is like when I was first writing it, I started in a dark place in my life, It was coming from 2016, double XL, freshman, everything. And then I was looking at my life and everything that I've been through and just like going through a whole bunch of BS that was in that one little time frame of my life. And then 2017, I told you I took the back seat, just studying. And I had to not only study the game, but I had to study myself as well. Because 2016, I was wilding. I was like snapping on people, doing everything. And I just wanted to make Taboo like the album where I express all my raw emotion. But I already did it on Imperial. So I had to do it in a different way from where it was. Because Taboo was just going to be straight up a dark album. It was going to be a straight up dark album. But it would have alienated a lot of people who wanted to get to me. And there was like things that I was like, man, why is this not happening for me? Why is this not happening for me? Things had to happen for me to humble myself down.
Yeah.
So I could be able to study myself, so I could be able to be aware and be more conscious of my decisions. And then that came with like the whole not smoking, not drinking. That came with all that.
Wow.
I wasn't living with anyone. I was living with this girl named Kelly, and she still lives with me. So shout out to Kelly.
Shout out to Kels.
You feel me?
All right.
Like she gave me a place to stay when I didn't have no place in LA to stay at, because when I was bouncing from hotel to Airbnb to Airbnb, and I was just like figuring things out. This was like around Coachella time and stuff like that. And when I was staying with her, it's just everything. I started to isolate myself and started realizing what was up. And
what did you realize about yourself
Right.
that was working against you? How were you working against yourself?
bro, what was working against me was me working against the people that was trying to help me. That was the crazy part.
Okay.
Yo,
Yeah.
that was really like bothering me. And then I was just watching all my peers come up. It's just like I thought I was already ultimate Denzel Curry already, but that got deaded because like it became one thing, and then everybody made fun of the ultimate meme and stuff like that. And I was just really in my head a lot. I would snap on Twitter. I would do this. I would do that. I would talk about other artists, and I would just feel like I felt, a lot of anger and passion at the same time. And I didn't know how to express it until I started working on this album. So I was working towards my happiness. But when it came down to the concept of the album, when I was going towards my happiness, I wanted the album to go from my happiness, because that's what I was experiencing from 2016, 2017, and now 2018, where I'm actually happy.
Got it.
Shit.
Got
damn,
it.
That's dope. And then you and Kelly, it's just platonic. Y'all just friends.
Yeah, I was
Nope.
wondering that. Oh.
Oh, okay.
With
So it's more than
benefits.
just
More than
there it
just
is.
friends.
More than just friends.
That's my best friend. That's my everything.
Okay.
Like, that's my dog. That's my dog for life.
Any of those well, shit, she's a writer. Shit,
Hell
she been here
yeah.
that long, man.
Shout out to Kelly.
Shout out to Kelly.
Give her the title.
Any
You
of
got
those?
the title.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay, there you
official.
go. Congratulations,
Get
Kelly.
it, girl.
those artists you talked about once online, did you ever had the chance to confront them and did all that, or?
I mean, well, it wasn't really me and a specific artist, because most of the artists I meet, you know, they end up being cool people. You know, they're just artists. They're just trying to make a lane. They're just trying to make a way, just like me. Yeah, it's just everybody goes about it differently. And there's people that I actually do like. Like I like G Herbo. Like I like Uzi. I like Yachty. Yachty's really cool. There's mad people that I met that are dope. There's people, you know, that, you know, rub me the wrong way, but, you know, it's whatever.
That's
like,
whatever.
I don't care. It's like, okay, that happens. I don't have to deal with you in like real time. I don't have to deal with you. I can just be on my own, you know? But it's just like, you know, all I got did it, you know? There's not really a thing for, if it's not, okay, you trying to take my life or you disrespecting my family, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Maturity.
I like that. Denzel Curry. Taboo is out tomorrow, man. Let's play the title track real quick. You want to talk with him? 888-742-3345. Yo, vibe out to this right here, too. Put one in the air if you want to. Sip on something. Eat an egg McMuffin, whatever you into. Low hot chocolate.
Cascade.
A lot of vibe going right there. Denzel Curry is here. Hey, you want to hit him directly? Hit him on the social media at
Denzel Curry PH on Instagram or Denzel Curry on Twitter. Simple.
Taboo is out tomorrow, man. Some of the lyrics in that are interesting. I don't have it memorized, but I heard something about met you when you were 9. You were how old ago?
Yeah, it was like heard you once molested when you hit the age of 5. So it's just like that happens at a young age.
Yeah,
yes, it
It doesn't just happen to women. It happens to men too. So I'm just addressing it as in that sense, you know.
Okay.
And that's what it is, because like you got mad people that been through that type of trauma, and at the same time they either overcame it or it made them break in some ways, you know. Like either going crazy or being bipolar or just wanting to die because like they can't handle it, or you got people that converted that pain into a power that they could utilize it and become a stronger person, so that'll never happen again. That's why you get some of the best artists, some of the best fighters, because they have like the most trauma in their life, you know? Like, and they just continue like, okay, I've been through hell and back, so I know what it is.
They feel strong.
Exactly.
Yeah, empowered.
That's
What made you touch on that? Because it's all taboo?
Because nobody touched on it.
Yeah, well,
okay.
It also has me thinking about R. Kelly, who just put out
I admit.
a 9-minute record, and he's saying how
19 minute actually.
19, my bad, long ass record, and he admits to being molested when he was younger too. Since Denzel Curry was saying it's not just women.
Because like, think about it. When that happens, it creates a pattern and it creates a certain thing that happens to people. Insecurities, like identity issues. It attacks a lot of things about a person's character, you know? Instead of making it who you are, you know what I'm saying? Embrace that and then build off it and become a stronger person. Because you could even see a show like Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
Because him and his brother got molested. And what happened was Ray Donovan was like, nah, I ain't gonna go out like that. And he became one of the most illest people in the show.
Yeah. I get that. Denzel Curry is here, man. We talking about his new project. It's called Taboo. It's out tomorrow. And you released in acts, right?
Yes.
You broke it down in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3?
Yes, I wanted to make it theatrical, and I didn't want fans to be confused, and ironically, fans still got confused.
Yeah.
So, like, I released it in 3 acts so you could know what part you're in. So when I released the first part, even though I touched on dark subjects, it was still a light.
Yeah.
You know, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And that was the first part. That was basically what the first part mean. And then there's also premises around stuff like money and happiness. You know, what's the bridge between it? Does money really bring you happiness at the end of the day?
So when you see songs like we'll get the Clout Cobain, but Cash Maniac.
Yeah.
Okay. Sumo Zumo.
Yeah, sumo. Yeah, it's sumo.
Sumo.
Don't worry, I made my own hieroglyphics.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm learning it. Cash Maniac is dealing with, where would that be?
that was basically like, yeah, you know, I got this money, I'm living life, I'm living luxury, like I know where I'm headed, I'm good, I'm in the right mental space. And then you just got the over exaggerated, like, I got money, I got bills when you get on sumo, you know?
Yeah.
Pocket too big, they sumo. It's so exaggerated. It's a hyperbole.
It's a hyperbole. Okay, then we come to Cloud Cobain.
Great. That is the great part of the
That's
album.
the great part of the album.
Great part.
Okay, speak on that. So we
see, look, great part represents the reality of everything, and I put it to a sense like, okay, you talk about money and happiness, and they was like, you know, the term you can't buy happiness.
Yeah.
I put the great part like reality check or reality needs a check. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you put it like that, and most of the songs that you hear on the great part, like you hear like Super Saiyan Superman, which is still a flexing track. Like it's like in a flow and a pattern. Like, yeah, I got a new house, got a new girl, got a new car. Yeah, I got all this. Switch it up to a moment in life that would change everything. It'll switch up the whole mood of the rest of the album, because at that moment, at that pivotal moment, you realize like the people are around you, are they really there for you or really there for what you got or what you want or what you could do for them, you know, and alienating your real friends who've been there from the beginning and tried to help you out in the process. That was what Switch It Up was about. And then you got Mad I Got It, which is somebody who's trying to get somewhere but doesn't have anything, and looking at somebody who does have it. Right. So out of anger and depression and his living situation, he sticks somebody up who does have it. And you see a lot of situations where a lot of rappers get their chain snatched or they get kidnapped, and you know, you could allude to the 6ix9ine situation. Yeah. You know, and a lot of things, and that comes from flexing, that comes from showing people that you have something but they don't have something. And you keep calling, like if you see a rapper on social media, excuse my French, when he calls somebody like a broke ass nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people might get offended by that. It might be like, damn, I'm a broke ass nigga. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm broke.
Remember Safari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait. When he got robbed? No.
I forgot that happened to Safari too. Well, in this instance, I was bringing him up because when he was doing a performance and the crowd wasn't feeling him, he started saying, I fuck all the bitches y'all dream about. And then they were booing.
Yeah, it's just like, nah, why would you do that? You know, especially when somebody doesn't have anything. And anything, you should encourage somebody to get what you have in the right way, or try to figure out ways for them to figure out their life, you know? Yeah. Or just like do something motivational or something to talk about it, like, yo, I got this because I did this and this. Not everybody gonna have the same path, but you could do the same thing I'm doing, or you could do something on your path that will get you this.
Denzel Curry, man.
Yes, Denzel.
You don't really hear a lot of people that put this much thought behind a project. You know what I mean? Like putting things out in acts and then like having meaning behind each act and how the significance is tied together. And so you said it yourself how some of the fans still got confused even though you laid it out for them and explained everything.
Gave them a whole format.
Right. So you give them the blueprint and they still can't seem to follow what you're, you know, trying to direct them towards. So does that kind of turn you off from maybe trying it again in a different way, or are you just
I'm gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. It's just, bro, read. If you want to be real, read.
Yeah, read. Okay. Nasheem's on the line.
I know everybody can read.
Yeah. You never know.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You can read and not comprehend.
Come on.
We got Nasheem.
Context clues.
There it is.
Pictures.
Yep. Nasheem, what would you like to add to the conversation? He's in Texas.
Hey, Nasheem.
How you doing, Sway? How everybody's doing, man? Hey, this is to the brother Denzel, man. I appreciate what you're doing, and I wouldn't necessarily listen to your music because I'm an older cat, but you touched on a subject that has no age limit or no age gaps in it or nothing, and that's the child abuse, and I was a victim of that too. It's good that you brought that up, because if you open up a dialogue for it, it helps the healing, and in a lot of communities, there's nobody talking about it, so that the hurt manifests and it treats other negative things in your life. When that happens to me, my mother was there. She told me to let me know, I still love you. That's happens in life, and what have you, and that helped me a lot. Well, with the open dialogue, and helped me deal with that. If that wasn't the situation, I might have turned into a real evil person behind that. You know what I'm saying? So I thank you, young brother, for opening up that dialogue, and I hope there's more dialogue to come.
That's what's up. Hey, Nasheem, let me ask you this. You're a male, and he talked about a lot of men who've been molested in their early childhood. There are a lot of children who could be listening right now that are going through it and aren't able to be vocal about it. What suggestions might you make to those kids who are going through it and don't know how to talk to anybody about it? What would you say to them?
It's hard to give advice on that, Sway, because every situation is unique.
Yeah.
You know, it's not typical across the board. So some people that happens to may not have the family support. You know, that might happen to a child who may be a crack baby or what have you, and just living in a crack house. You know that type of situation.
Yeah.
They don't have nobody to talk to. You understand? But when you open up a dialogue like that, and somebody might be listening, they might go, "Oh, damn, I went through that too. Oh, I could be strong. Oh, I don't have to be that way. It's people I can talk to about this," and that creates the healing. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not typical. People's situations are different, but my situation, luckily, my mom realized what was going on, and she stopped it before it got worse, and she was there. You know, so I salute my mom for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
was it a family member, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. This was and you know what's funny, Sway, is he had died recently, man. I didn't even go to the funeral, man. I was like, man, I can't do that. Like I'm over the hurt and all of that. I'm over everything because it was such a long time ago. But he passed away, and I was just like, man, I'm not going to the funeral.
Yeah. No, yeah.
You know,
Hey, man, yeah, I heard that. Hey, that's your right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know that's not happening. But for the brother, real quick, Sway, for the brother Denzel, keep doing that, because normally I'm 41 years old. Normally I wouldn't even listen to your music and nothing like that because I'm an older cat. But being that you talking about certain things, that brings all kinds of fans from all kinds of ages, bruh. When you talking real, when you speaking real, you're going to attract all kinds of real fans. So keep on doing what you're doing. And Sway, keep on doing what you're doing too, bro. I appreciate you too, brother.
I appreciate you, Nasheem. You're a citizen, man.
That's Sway in the morning.
Hey, Nasheem, get this man's music, Taboo. It's out tomorrow, and he spells it T-A, the number 1, the number 3, 0, right? Oh. Okay. Damn, almost.
Learn how to read, Sway.
I'm a support.
All right.
I'm a support.
Sometimes you can read, but you don't comprehend, Tracy. That's why I said that. All right, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. We covered the light, we covered the gray, right?
Yeah.
The dark.
That's the one moment in your life where you realize, fuck it.
Yo, great things. The word "fuck it" precedes all great moments.
Fuck it but you can say fuck it and jump, or you can say
that's
fuck
true.
it
Never
and
mind.
you mean
Yeah,
fuck
never
it
mind,
like
never
fuck, I'm going for mine, or
Yeah, go for yours.
Yeah.
go for yours.
Like basically that's the moment where, like, because people have dark moments. I made the light part 4 songs and I made the dark part 4 songs because you only experience brief moments of happiness and brief moments of darkness within your life, but your life is somewhere in the middle. Either it could go gray, and that's a mixture between light and dark. You know, it could go light, it could go dark, depending. And the thing with the dark area was, like, when I was in that dark place, and I started with the dark part first, it was basically like just a barrage of emotions that I was having, which was like, you know, anger, like a whole bunch of anger, a whole bunch of built up tension, a whole bunch of things like I didn't understand. And it was just like I didn't have no way of expressing it. And that was the only way, because like people coming at you and then people saying this about you, people saying like you ain't gonna make it this far, this, that, and the third. And you trying to cater to everybody, and you have to. And I wasn't understanding that not everybody's gonna like me.
Yeah.
Not everybody's gonna like me. So it got to that point, like, fuck it. If you ain't gonna like me, I don't care.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I get it. Oh, I've been on that for years now. Oh, okay. I see where you at with that one. I've been on that for years. Yeah.
So with the beginning of the black part, the black part goes in with, you know, it starts off like, you know what I'm saying, like the everyday like that you see in the game. Like when I said I studied the game, I studied different like techniques that other people was using so I could get to other people. Then it got to refusing to be like everyone else. Like, which is why you got the Perks track. And it's not like going at other rappers or anything. I'm talking about the whole game as a whole, and I'm talking about fans too that consume it. I'm talking about the consumer, the seller, and the people who's putting, like, making you sell it this way, you know? And it's just like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because I'm not I'm not gonna hit you with the, like, a fucking coon. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And like, you got vengeance, like just taking revenge on a lot of things. It's like there's a lot of hatred. There was a lot of hatred in my heart at that one point in my life, and I didn't know why. And it just had to stem from a lot of things that I went through in my life. So that's why I put it in that way, where it's just like everything goes dark. And then you have Black Metal Terrorists. It's just that one moment when everybody was laughing at you, when nobody was taking you serious. Black Metal Terrorists, like that last track on the whole thing just shows like, I don't care about anything, like nothing. Nothing you could say to me is gonna make me care. And that's how people feel when they're in a dark part of their life. They don't care. You know?
Black Balloons, what's that?
Black Balloons represents everyone. Everybody's a black balloon. You're a black balloon. I'm a black balloon. He's a black balloon. He's a black balloon. He's a black balloon. She's a black balloon. She's a black balloon. He's a black balloon. He's a black balloon. And he's a black balloon. Once we all pop, we're gone. We're just air.
Denzel Curry, man. Get this project, Taboo. TA, the number 1, the number 3, 00.
No zeros.
That zeros this time? Yeah, okay. Man. And also, you have an event tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yes. Talk about that. That's at the Market Hotel.
It's the Black Balloon Show.
Okay.
You know, you come through. You know, we gonna have some dope performers. This is gonna be me on stage as well. You know, we gonna get the thing cracking. We gonna get it popping. Everybody's gonna have fun. That's my main thing. I want everybody to come through, get something from it, but have fun. I encourage you to have fun, because if you ain't making life fun, you're always gonna live in the gray. And you want to either be geared towards the light, or, you know, I don't encourage anyone to be geared towards the dark.
Yeah.
And if you are, do something creative so it could give you back towards the light.
Yes.
Denzel Curry, man. That's tomorrow. That's Friday in Brooklyn, on Myrtle Ave, 1140 Myrtle Ave, Market Hotel. Make sure y'all join him 8 p.m. Friday. Denzel Curry, thank you for coming through, bro.
Woo!
Good conversation, man.
Yes.
All right. And we got Celebrity Wire up next.
Yeah, bruh. And we touched upon it a little bit right now, Denzel, but we got to speak about Vic Mensa and Tekashi 6ix9ine and what's going on between them.
And Lee Mason is going to drop off a new single. This is Black Balloons right here on Sway in the Morning.